So it's 4 o'clock on the dot, and it is 99 degrees. And thought I was going to get out at 2 till a tag audit had to be done because some other division fucked up with a tag, so the entire ship had to do it. And even though it was a khaki audit, not khaki, I still had to help do it. So that's done. So instead of getting to the gym at 7 today, I think I'm just going to eat a real dinner, take a shower, rest, and go to the gym for 8 tonight. Shoulders and legs. Alright, so I'm on my way to the gym, and there's something I wanted to mention when I got out of work, and I totally forgot just because I wasn't prepared for my last 2 hours there. I didn't expect to be there. Wasn't prepared for the shit I had to do. But I wanted to talk about what happened to me, in the morning when I got to work. Because now I'm doing these videos and I'm posting up. I got talked to by more than one person about, hey, so you went to the gym last night and worked chest and back, huh? I did. So, I thought your back was hurting. It does. Well, how come you're able to work out? I deal with this shit all the time, and it's actually been like a huge thing for me between lifting and dealing with the pain in my back and then dealing with people that have this, I don't want to say it's a misconception, because they're right. If the pain gets too great, I can't even fucking go work out. All right? I mean, I could probably still go ride a bike, maybe, if I'm not at the point where my right leg is going numb. But it kills me that that's the attitude that people have. When I went from 190 pounds to 260 pounds when my back went out, like really went out on me, and I needed crutches to get around, nobody cared. Nobody cared that I ballooned up to 260 pounds because I chose to eat the same shit and, just sit around and feel sorry for myself. Nobody cared. But as soon as I'm trying to better myself, get back in the gym, lift some weights. I didn't lift super heavy yesterday. Lift some weights, do something worthwhile other than just sit around and feel sorry for myself that the Navy's not going to give me back surgery and woe is me. I get talked to like, well, you shouldn't be working out if your back hurts. Well, then give me fucking back surgery. I mean, that's that. I just wanted, I'm not probably conveying it correctly, but it's a shitty attitude of people to have to deal with, and I'll just never understand it. So, I'm almost to the gym. Catch you when I get out. Just leaving the gym now. It's 8:38, and I probably got there 5 minutes before 8, 10 minutes before 8, so another 40, 45-minute session. I did shoulders and legs. For shoulders, I started with seated overhead dumbbells, but I don't sit straight up, and I really don't recommend anybody sit straight up who's using a decent amount of weight in their dumbbells. What is this dude doing? I really don't know what this guy's doing, because what happens is you put a huge arch in your back. Everybody wants to lean back and they put a huge arch when they're lifting way too heavy, and when you're sitting straight up, there's nowhere for that pressure to go other than you putting a huge arch in your back, and I don't think that's the best. So I sit just a little bit on, a lot of an incline, but just a little bit off straight up, and I just think that's better. I was actually able to go a decent weight. Again, I pyramided down in reps and up in weights, up in weight amounts for those. Then I went and I did some cable stuff. I did some single arm side cable raises, and then I alternated that exercise with I guess people call them rope pulls, but what I do is I do 7 at shoulder level, pulling the rope back, 2 hands, and then I do 7 pulling them back at face level. So I think, for me, I think that works the most I can get out of those rear delts, rear shoulders. So I alternated between those. So I do a set of the side raises, right and left, and then I do a set of the ropes, 7 and 7. And then a buddy of mine was in there and was like, I think the gym closes in like 15 minutes. And I was like, what? I don't think so. I thought it closed at 9. So I went over right after that with the shoulders, went over and did leg press. And I won't tell you amounts on that, but yeah, I know it's just leg press. I get it. Bad back, remember. If I was a squat, it would be stupid lightweight anyway. I was very impressed with the leg press, but I was very unimpressed with the piece of equipment because I couldn't adjust where the seat sat. I could adjust the back of the seat going up or down, the angle of where your back sits, but where your ass sits, I couldn't scooch it forward or back, and that pissed me off because I couldn't bring my knees into my chest as much as I wanted to without the machine bottoming out, which pissed me off because I felt like I wasn't getting as good of a workout. You know, if I was a squat, I'd be going ass to grass, and when I'm fucking doing a leg press, I want the same shit, and that's what I'm used to on a leg press. And I just wasn't happy with that. And then when I did leg curls and leg extensions, curl machine was fine. You know, 3 sets of each, and 3 sets of leg extensions. But again, I couldn't adjust it enough to not bottom out when I was bringing my feet back in. I like to have constant tension on my legs when I'm doing curls and extensions, and it was just bottoming out again. It was pissing me off, and I couldn't adjust it anymore. So, whatever. I was able to go stupid heavy on extensions, not so heavy on the curls. And that's it. That's it. And I wanted to address something that you know, because I bitch a lot in these videos about the hours at work. And some people may say it's absurd for me to bitch about getting out of work at 4 o'clock. And I guess I need to explain that. Explain to you where I'm coming from. I was at work at 6:30, which means I was up at 5:30 in the morning. So when I get up at 5:30 in the morning and I get to work at 6:30 and I'm there till 4 o'clock before I'm even in my truck leaving, I get a little pissed off about it. Because the only lunch break I get is when I'm actually sitting there eating lunch. Now, my job isn't completely physically demanding in any way, shape, or means. But when it's, you know, 99 degrees outside and on the ship, it's even worse because there's areas where there's zero airflow. And I'm having to walk around in there wearing my hard hat, wearing my safety glasses, wearing my full uniform with sleeves down, and I'm just drenched in sweat. It's a little, you know, doing that for 2.5 hours right before I go home, I feel a little drained. So that's why I complain about that. And I think it's valid, especially when it wasn't supposed to happen and I wasn't expecting it. An out of the blue thing. But it's the price I pay. I re-enlisted numerous times and I get it. It just sucks. So I guess that's it. I don't think I'm going to add anything more to this video for today. Just hopefully I can walk later. Peace. I just wanted to add a quick thing at the end of this video, if YouTube will let the time fit. And I'm drinking my oh, can you see? Can you see? That's my it's my strawberry banana whey Greek yogurt whole milk mix. That's how I get my sweet tooth kick at the end of the day, I guess. But I wanted to talk about only doing three different exercises for 3 sets per muscle. All right, so I do push-pull, chest, back, shoulders, legs, biceps, triceps, rest day, and then I do it again. So in a given week, I'm working each muscle group twice, which is just fine. It's what you should be doing, however you want to do it. If you have the same goals I do, I guess I should say. But because I've had a break of not lifting consistently, and I want to stop myself from pushing weights that I probably could push maybe without snapping something up, but maybe I might, because I just haven't been in there every day over a long course of time to build myself back up to where I need to be. Plus, with these days being as they've been recently, you know, working all day in the heat, not getting out till late, you know, 9-hour days, 9.5-hour days, and then still making myself go to the gym these past couple days. And I'm not eating as much as I probably should be either. Like when I came home from work, all I had was a decent sized salad with a can of tuna, you know, in with the salad. That's all I've had today, and I'm probably not going to eat anything else. I had a burger at lunch because it was burger day, and then that was it. I haven't been making myself get up in the morning and make a breakfast. I think part of that is because if I do that, I know I'm going to be hungrier throughout the day, which is a good thing, but I'm not really into that routine and schedule yet. I have to get myself on that path, and I'm slowly getting there. I don't want to, because I think here's the problem with a lot of people that try and start a routine. They jump head first and they change everything up. They change their diet, they change their workout routine, they change the times of days they do things, and if it gets to be too much of a gigantic change, you're probably not going to end up following through. You're going to, you know, it could take days, it could take a couple weeks. You're just going to get burnt out. Because one, you're not going to see the results, because nobody's going to see results in that shorter period of time. And two, you're just getting burnt out because it completely changed your lifestyle, the lifestyle you were used to. So it's just not something I want to do right now. I'm going to slowly work back up into it. I personally think that working out by yourself under an hour is a decent amount of time. I'm not taking as long of a break in between sets as I would if I was lifting heavier. So it's a good time period, even though it's only 3 different exercises. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that at the end. If there were any questions about that, like if it didn't seem like I was doing enough, then I could be doing more. But again, I personally need to be careful because of my back, and I just don't want to do too much too fast. I'm going to work back into it. So that's it for today. Peace.